In this video, I'm going to talk about the cost of food here in Siem Reap, Cambodia. But first, let's talk about coffee. You can get a cup of coffee pretty much anywhere in town for $1.50. One of our favorite places to go is Tag. It's on the street where we live, and sometimes I'll stay there and work. Another great place is Ellen Coffee because it's right across the road from my gym. And then behind Ellen Coffee, you've got Candle Village, which has got Common Grounds and Little Fox Espresso, both very popular coffee shops. Paris Bakery, also on Street 26 where we live, is great, but the main reason we go there is to buy croissants. You buy 3, you get 1 free, and my daughter eats that every day for breakfast. Fame Cafe is a great place to work from, also coffee very cheap. In Source Cafe, I always buy iced coffee because you can pay for an extra shot, and stuff's like rocket fuel. Sometimes I'll hang around and work. Okay, in terms of food, the cheapest food you're going to find here is street food. The street food vendors at the night market start setting up late afternoon, early evening. The food, to be honest, is not that much different than the food you'll find in budget restaurants here. A lot of fried noodles and basic Khmer food. Here's some prices that I took off one of the menus. If you don't want to eat street food, there are loads of budget restaurants here. The best budget restaurant we found so far is a place called Khmer Grill. The food's so good here, it's hard to believe they can sell it at these prices and still make a profit. We come here at least once a week. The best noodles we found here are from this place, Anchor Handful Noodles. You'll pay a couple of dollars more than what you would on the street for street noodles, but it's definitely worth it. Food is very fresh, always delicious. The dumplings are great too. We pretty much always order the same thing. This Indian place currently has 50% off its entire menu, which makes it ridiculously cheap. Here are some of the prices after the discounts been taken off. We always clear our plates. This is one of our daughter's favorite places to go. Tevi's place is really popular with expats. It's mainly Cambodian food, but they also have fish and chips, fried chicken and chips, and things like that. It's on the same street as our apartment, and we probably go there, honestly, 3 times a week. Sambo's is a Cambodian and Thai food place. I always get the Penang curry, very good. Also, it looks very cool at night when it's all lit up. From Sambo's, you can cut through the night market, cross the river, and you'll find Pub Street. We came to Pub Street every night when we first arrived here, because it was the only place that we knew about. You can pretty much eat anywhere here and it'll be decent food. You'll pay a couple dollars more because obviously it's very touristy. My daughter always wants to get an ice cream after. My wife's Mexican, so whenever she gets homesick or there's like a Mexican holiday or something, we go to a Mexican restaurant. This place is really good, it's just off Pub Street. I've tried pretty much every burger in Siem Reap and this one so far is the best. I always get the triple smash burger. If you download the Grab app, then you can also order food from these guys for delivery, which is handy because it's the wet season and it's often raining around about the time you would normally go out to eat. This Italian place, a few minutes down the river, we actually haven't seen any tourists there yet. It's all local people that eat there. I got talking to the owner one night and apparently he's been making pizza for 20 years. You can definitely tell. So far, this is probably the best pizza we've had here in Siem Reap. It's so cheap here to go out and eat in restaurants or on the street that for the first 3 months that we lived here, we didn't do any cooking. But eventually we started going to the supermarket and buying our own food, and now we cook once or twice a week. Some of the food here is a lot cheaper to buy than back home, and some of it's about the same. I found that chicken and pork are very cheap here. Red meat is about the same as I'd pay in Scotland. You can get 1 kilo of bacon for $10 US, which I think is super cheap. Eggs are cheap too, so I cook bacon and eggs most days for breakfast. Another thing that's really cheap here is their green vegetables. So sometimes we'll throw a bunch of mystery vegetables together and make a stir fry. If you really want to save money, you should head to one of the local markets where the Khmer people do their shopping. You'll pay probably half what you will in the supermarket. My advice is to get there early, especially if you want to buy meat or fish, because the place really fills up with flies. Please subscribe for more videos like this.